After months of dreaming of becoming a YouTuber, I have finally worked up the courage to press record. Here is my journey so far. Young men should learn how to fight. Play the game of life. I worked relentlessly to brainwash myself to believe that I am the best. Goes inside his own room and just want to make a quick video. Put in the work. I joined Donna's school and I ain't taking nothing. See you in another one. So I made some big goals, right? In a year, I'll make $5,000 in the month of April, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and read 100 books. Now I changed that to read 30 books. Okay, 100 books would mean 3 books a day. So those are my 3 big goals. I've been studying Hamza's entrepreneurship courses, and here is the results of joining Adonis Academy and experimenting with YouTube. So as of May 6, 2023, I currently have 26 videos, which means it is halfway to the 50 video mark. So here is the progress checkpoint. 1 month ago, I had 9 subscribers. Now I have 20 subscribers. You know how much that is? That's a 220% increase, a 2 times increase in subscribers, which is a lot. With meditation, for the month of May, we started doing a meditation challenge in Adonis School. And currently I am on the 6th day streak. Yep, because it's May 6th, so starting May 1st. Still continuing, still consistent, still being strong, becoming more present in the moment. Another thing that I've noticed in myself that have been, good is my productivity. You see, I'm going through, I went through Hamza's entrepreneurship productivity course. There's a lot of good stuff in there that I've been implementing. Number 1 thing was fasting. I started fasting like crazy. It instantly, it instantly improves your productivity by a lot. So I've been fasting in, sleep, and then right when I wake up, I start doing my work. I get all the important work done in the morning while I'm fasted, while there's no distractions, and it's just been good. It's been working for me. I've also been tracking my progress. Well, I haven't really actually tracked my progress. It was all up here, but now I'm starting to write it in paper, seeing everything that I'm doing. And if you guys see my habit tracker, I actually noticed that I don't even eat clean. I thought I'd be eating clean because I'm your boy sometimes I'd be eating something with sugar in it, and now I'm consciously aware of it. So that's something I only realized once I started tracking my progress. So there's that. The 80-20 rule. That's another thing that I implemented that increased my productivity. So the 80-20 rule, I said in a previous video, it's what is the one important task that will get you most of the results? For me, it's YouTube videos. So I've been recording YouTube videos for the past, few weeks, and it's my main goal now. It's pretty no brain power needed to know what I need to do. It's okay, gotta record a video. Okay, gotta script the video. Focus on the videos. So that's it. And that's another thing. Increase focus and clarity. I now have this drive to work. I told you, once I wake up, I get straight to work, because legit the morning is when there's no distractions to parents and everybody's sleeping, so I can record without being, interrupted. And the further you get throughout the day, the more distractions you're susceptible to. So, going through this productivity course, going through Adonis School has definitely increased my focus and clarity, and just my overall drive to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. But actually, I've been feeling like it. I've been feeling like doing the hard work. Another thing that I've been progressing in is organization. I've been scripting. I've been planning everything out. getting in the habit of planning everything out, scripting ideas, batching up stuff, you know, actually putting it tangibly instead of doing it all in your head. Okay. The last result thing I did was notifications. I cut off all notifications. I don't even have no social media, on my thing. Just like WhatsApp and mail. All my YouTube stuff is on my computer. So that's it for the results based. Let's go to experimentation. So I've experimented with a lot of different things throughout this YouTube journey so far, this 1 month progress check. The first thing was recording one video every day. So that's what I started with. I started recording one video every day, but like I started like noticing like, well, I could just record another video right after this one because I was already in that flow. And Hamza talks about this in his course. It's being, you know, staying in that deep workflow. You don't want to task switch because, you know, it's gonna break up that flow. So you know what, just batch it all together. So I did it a few times, like one time actually. So I'm going, my new strategy, oh, you can hear my dogs. My new strategy is to record a bunch of videos in one day, then edit it, and then, you know, batch it all together. Record like 6 videos one time, do editing all of them, and then editing all the thumbnails, and then making all the video ideas, you know, batching it all together. So that helps reduce task switching, and I'm actually just implementing that right now. It's not perfect, you know. I'm still trying to get in the habit of stopping to task switch because sometimes I'd be like stuck and then I go look at the notification for Adonis School or something like that. So still working on it. Another thing I've experimented with was sleeping from 9 to 6. It changed from 9, you know, sleeping at 9, waking up at 6, to sleeping at 9, waking up at 5. I don't know if this is just because I've been more productive or something, but like I've been wanting to work right when I get up, and my circadian rhythm just like changed to like wake up earlier. Like I've always been sleeping at 9 and then waking up around 6 naturally, but now it's been like I've been waking up earlier at 5 and everything's been like fine. I'm still totally fine, and it is like a full 8 hours in bed, which means I'm getting less than 8 hours of sleep, but like I kind of feel like I'm built different. I still feel pretty good. Okay, I just feel more, I just have that drive now to wake up and get to work, you know. Like I don't feel tired, which is a good thing. I'm gonna use all this productivity energy to my advantage. The next thing is the scripting of the video. So this one was a really big thing that I've been experimenting with. The first thing I started was with word for word scripts, right? I read it word for word, and it was pretty good in the beginning, like to like label the facts of things. But like if you saw my previous videos, my first videos that I was doing, I would be reading off the script a lot, and I would not really be talking to the camera. You'd be seeing me like watching the side for as long as possible. So it wasn't really that one-to-one connection. It was more like me reading off facts. I mean, it helped me a lot with knowing my stuff, but I kind of didn't want to do word-for-word scripts, especially if I wanted to convey like some emotions. So yeah, so the word-for-word scripts would just break the flow, especially when I wanted to add in a few information here and there, a few jokes here and there, because it would just break the flow where I'd add in something and like I wouldn't know how to go back to where I was at. So it kind of breaks the flow because you have to follow it word for word. Okay, so I experimented with something else, with bullet points. And the bullet points were much more raw, but it wasn't concise. Like the way, maybe my brain's just not smart enough to know my topic, okay? But like I put bullet points, like just one sentence of what I was doing, or like, not even one sentence. Sometimes it was just like a phrase or something, and like I'd have to like talk about it. And it kind of, I'm not that good yet to go off the dome like that. If you saw I did some of my videos like that, and it was like it was a lot of fluff, a lot of not concise information. I was using a lot of filler language, a lot of fluff. So the one I'm doing right now, as of this moment now, another experimentation, is kind of like bullet points still, but like main points with some arguments with some stories in it. Okay, I mean, this is not really, oh, this is a story of right now, what I'm doing right now, so that's why it's easy for me to keep talking. So with this kind of strategy, it gives me, more guidance in where I'm going, and it gives me an outline of where I need to go, or where I could go. Okay, I can go raw, but if I get lost, I can look back, look at all those points I have. I'm like, okay, I can talk about this next. I can use this story next. So I like this. This one feels more my way, and it does help with my critical thinking skills. To learn to like think in the moment. Make up stuff in the moment. Another thing I've been experimenting with, implementing stories, and my storytelling is not that good yet. Not that good. I tried to be serious with the storytelling, but that was kind of not my pudding, not my slice of pudding. Okay, and it is hard for me to talk on camera, telling my own personal stories. I'm still kind of nervous sharing my life stories, but it is what it is. We get better every day. And as I've been trying to implement stories, I noticed that I feel pretty good when I go on a rant, when I have like an increased energy when I speak. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, where it's like I'm just keep going. You know what I mean? Like it's not that serious, but it's not like, it's kind of, I'm getting the flow. I'm getting the flow of implementing stories. Okay, I'm getting the flow of how I'm talking on camera. I'm not really that serious type, but like the one that talks a lot. My dogs are barking. They talk a lot and they talk loud. So I'm finding my style. It's gonna come into place. I'm finding my style, so it's gonna come into place. Polarization. Now this is a thing I'm still working on. Okay, I need to be able to implement the arguments like in a very polarized way. Stand my ground with what I'm saying. Okay, and be able to like, yeah, stop it. Get some help. Like say something like that's very controversial that I believe is right. Or that I believe is wrong. Better thumbnails. So I met a guy on Donna's school, Jake, right? And he helped me a lot with the thumbnails. Like I was just posting. If you see my first few videos, I was just posting the thumbnail. I didn't make no thumbnails. It was just a preview thumbnail. And then he kind of exposed that limiting belief that I needed to have a thumbnail. That thumbnails were very hard to make and would just be a waste of time, especially because I'm starting out. But nah, thumbnails are pretty easy to make, and they make it. I kind of like making thumbnails. Like I kind of like just drawing on my face and making me look weird. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun messing with my face and making it look kind of clickbaity. It just looks better. So I've been working on them thumbnails. Fix the wind noise. This is just a little thing from one of my very first videos. I think I unlisted it, but yeah, the wind noise was kind of messing up the mic. I even got a microphone here, so I'll be using this if it's really windy or if I'm making an edited video. But like if it's not really windy, if it's not a super edited video, I think I'll just go with the rawness of the internal microphone from the camera, because kind of like hearing the birds chirp or the wind blow, but not too hard. You feel me? So those are things I've experimented with. Now let's talk about the things I need improving. So I did talk about a few things I need improving, but there's another list of stuff I need to improve. Number one would be filler words, like, because I've been saying words like, oh my gosh, I've been saying like a lot. The one that really like messes with me is when I say, you know what I mean? I need to improve that. I need to stop using filler words and start articulating better. Looking more at the camera. Is I need to stop, like I need to look at this camera and like talk to you instead of looking at my computer, looking at the side, this side, looking at the sky, looking behind me, you know, focus on the camera, talk like I'm talking to an actual person, you know, and then be able to be more concise with the information I talk about. Yeah, I think this comes with over time and learning more, expanding my vocabulary, you know, because try to reduce the fluff. I mean, gee, man, I'm 17 minutes into this, so this is kind of fluffy already. More polarization, more emotions, because as I've said before, I need to learn how to tell my stories in a very polarizing way to get them to love me or hate me. You know, that's how you build a cult-like audience. You feel me? Eating habits, another thing I need to fix. I told you I've been eating too much sugar. Sugar, like, without even realizing it. Only when I started doing my habit tracker, like, oh shoot, yeah, I ate that sugary thing this morning. Oh, I ate that, you know, processed food snack thing earlier. So I need to fix that. Organization, this is another thing. This is one I've been like just started to recently do, like actually plan things, like write things out. I need to like make it more routine, like more like I need to have routines, the to-do list, the note-taking, the feedback. Like I'm gonna write all of these things down. That's something I really want to like actually implement, because you know, going off the dome is I want to be able to use my creative juices as much of my creative juices as possible, and outsource everything to okay, I don't think it's called outsourcing, but you write everything else that I don't need down. Like I don't need mental bandwidth to use, I'll write it all down. So more writing, more planning, more tracking. So I'm gonna be tracking a lot more things in the future. So that's the YouTube journey so far. This is the progress checkpoint, and as of April 6th, no, May 6th, 2023. So future me, you better be getting good. See you later.